Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. For most of you, it is probably morning. Thursday, May 21st. Thank you for tuning in. We've got this guy, Mo. He says, leave it to Westerners to ruin the Sailor Moon challenge. Let's talk about that in this video. Welcome back. So I want to fill you in on what the Sailor Moon redraw is before we take a look at the main scope of this news. Sankaku has a nice summary of the so-called Sailor Moon challenge. Really, the hashtag is Sailor Moon Redraw. It says a hashtag going by the name of Sailor Moon Redraw has invited artists, both Japanese and Western, to flex their creative muscles in order to redraw a particular still of Tsukino Usagi from the original Sailor Moon anime adaptation. While not the first time this hashtag or concept has been utilized for the Sailor Moon franchise, hyper-enthusiastic artists have not refused the chance to present the singular frame in their own unique styles, with some even choosing to mix in styles seen in other notable works to form a deluge of both parodies and on-bound imagination. Take a very brief look at some of these examples, because there are some people who are audio only and they don't even know what we're looking at right now. We're looking at various, of course, redraws of the Sailor Moon Redraw challenge thing. And a lot of it's really high quality stuff. It's impressive work. Unfortunately, some weirdos on Twitter had to decide that, there's something problematic about this. Problematic about a nice little redraw thing that people are doing. Hashtag going around, redrawing this scene. Seems like innocent fun, right? No, not innocent fun. This is problematic stuff, at least according to some people on Twitter. Now we're back at Mo's post, the first one from the very beginning of the video. Let's take a look at this. A very nice redraw here from this guy, Silverjow. Says, as a Sailor Moon fan, I feel obligated to participate in this challenge. Gets over 470 retweets, over 3,300 likes. Very nice. Of course, instead of enjoying the art, though, some people had to try to use this for their agenda. Let's take a look. So Silverjow also posts this picture, same redraw style, different hair color, and you get this person, Juniper, saying, you made her look Japanese. Yes. And this response, if this is an anime, wasn't she technically always Japanese? Here's where it comes again, full circle. Someone trying to make a hot take on Twitter, trying to sound, let me put it like this. Someone trying to virtue signal on Twitter, trying to sound like they're morally in the right. Yet they come off racist because they don't know what they're talking about, and it's so tone deaf. You made her look Japanese. Yes. What's that saying to the regular anime style? What are you implying to the people of Japan? It gets worse. Take a look at this. Person June says, so many people whitewash her in this challenge. Thank you. This is beautiful. And then Isaac says, LOL, she was already white AF. El Cid says, no, she was Japanese from the start. How do these people not get it? How do they not get it? They act like they care about culture, but it's a complete sham. They don't even care about the culture. They don't even know about it. This other guy says, thanks for this. This is more racially accurate than the actual show. More racially accurate than the actual show. What a bigoted thing to say. These people are so lame, dude. Oh my god. This comment from Queen. The show isn't meant to look racially accurate. None of anime is meant to look like that. And then they smash their keyboard. And I gotta be honest, when people do that, I normally laugh. I'm not gonna laugh at this person though. I feel for him. I mean, this is so pathetic. You have wonderful art being shared in this redraw challenge thing. I'm just going to call it a redraw. The challenge is not a part of it. It's called, actually, apparently it is. My bad. Hashtag Sailor Moon Redraw Challenge. Okay, there is two hashtags. I stand corrected instantly. Instantly retract that statement. The point is this. It's a challenge going around. Artists showcasing their talent. You think it's a good thing. And people try to use it for their nonsensical rhetoric. Of course, because this is Twitter, where people who are lame and don't have anything better to do with their time go and pretend like they care about issues that they really don't care about because they like likes or something like that. This is a comment chain in the thread that Mo posted, and I want to take a look at these comments because these people make some great points, in my very humble opinion. You got this one person saying, the art is good, but those comments though. And then you got this other person saying, like I said in that original thread, awkward racism, bizo, they're so obsessed with race, they become the racist they're upset about. Yep. And this person agrees, says that's the best way to put it. That's the best way of putting it. And I pretty much share that sentiment. It's, again, pathetic. I hate to use that word so much, but it really is. You're so focused on virtue signaling in such an insincere way that you're the bigot. That's how it comes with these people. You know what's really gross, though, is how so many companies, major corporations, billion-dollar companies, prop those people up. What kind of world are we living in? What's really crazy about all of that is how so many of these major companies have decided to forsake the bottom line. They forsake the company's finances for the sake of grasping power. So they try to, spread certain narratives in their products. And again, it comes back to wanting power over finances, which is truly bizarre. I think a lot of the reason for that is you have some people in upper management who plan to be there for short term, so they don't really care about the long-term finance of the company. They plan to kind of have their upper managerial position, have their equity, and then cash out in a couple of years. And while these people are ruining companies, these billion-dollar companies, they don't go under super quick most of the time. It's a long process. So these people at the top, they get their paycheck, they seize the power, take advantage of it, and then they dip out, they cash out. And, well, who is left to suffer? The customer. The fans, they're the ones who are left to suffer. They get crap products, crap services. You see it all across the board nowadays, especially in the entertainment industry. There is more news on this topic. Let's take another 10 seconds or so, though, for the people that are not audio only to take a look at some more of these redraws. I would feel bad not taking a look at some more of the art. I mean, you have all these talented artists partaking in this redraw thing, and we're covering the topic. I feel like we might as well include a short little segment in this report showing some more of the art. So just scrolling. What the heck? Look at this one. If you're audio only, I am sorry. We'll wrap this up in like 5-10 seconds. Scrolling through some more of these. And oh my gosh, that one's funny. You might be wondering why I blocked the images out for a moment there if you were not audio only, and that's because one of them was NSW. Can't show that. It is actually a perfect tie-in, though, to the second part of this situation, because there were certain redraws that decided to go the R34 route. And some people were mad about that. Let's take a look. These are comments that an artist had, again, on their art that took it a little bit further with the redraw, showing a little bit of Usagi's anatomy. Let's just put it like that. And so you got some people like these people saying, isn't she 14? She is 14. In the story, yes. So... And then they decided to just paste a tweet from someone else. And this is what I mean with people on Twitter who virtue signal being so lazy. This lazy weirdo trying to act like they're all offended by this art doesn't even explain why they are so mad in their own words. They simply take a screenshot of someone else's take. It's beyond lazy. Unfortunately, I can't even show that take because there are certain words in there. I tell you what, I'll read it though, and I'll leave those words out. It says, people will be like, fiction doesn't affect reality. Well, then why are you having fun with yourself to it? Seems like it's affecting the reality of your, I gotta be crafty with my language here, what you're having fun with. That part, the part that you have fun with. That's what he's saying. And that person posts a screenshot of someone else's tweet. That's how much effort they're willing to put in this. She's only 14. This is so wrong. How dare you? How dare you? What are you going to do about it? I'm going to take a screenshot of someone else's tweet, and I'm just going to paste it. And that's how I'm really changing the world with my virtue signaling on Twitter. We really showed them. What a joke. And you got more people getting all faux mad about it. She's 14 in this pic, bro. And someone responds just being crafty saying she slipped. What's wrong? That's referring to the image, of course, but since I didn't show that image because the material, it shows her like, it shows that she fell, and it shows a little, more of her than the other art, like I said. This person says 14 years old in 1992. I think she should be safe. Response, God bless you, mate. I love the way you think. Some other comments here. She ain't real. You're 18 in 2020. Sailor Moon was 14 in 1992. Sailor Moon could have birthed you. Mind blowing. Another comment, isn't she 14? So here's the thing. A lot of anime, a lot of anime doesn't even tell you the character's age. If you watch anime, and I know I'm speaking to the choir here, I'm just talking in generalizations here, excuse me, to make this point. If you watch anime, you know that for the most part, you don't know a character's age. In most anime, they don't go out of their way to be like, yes, by the way, this character is X years old. Some anime does. Very rarely. Most anime doesn't tell you a character's age. You would have to go out of the way to look it up or something. So I really feel like these weirdos who get all mad about the age are self-projecting, because no one is thinking about that because it's not really relevant to most anime. The age doesn't really matter to most anime. It really doesn't. You don't even know about it, and it's not relevant to the anime for the most part. So people bringing it up tells me that they're concerned about the age. They're thinking about the age. They're self-projecting some very weird thoughts onto these characters, onto the art that they're getting all mad about. It's them. It's in their head. They're the weird ones. This report ends with a really great point. Before we take a look at that point, though, here's the final comments in the report. You got this one person, Jules, saying, finally somebody said it about the age thing. You got this other person saying, you hanging around the wrong community, kiddo. And then this other person, Atheist Mom, who says, well, someone has to call people out, apparently, to remind them that she is a middle school student. You know what, Atheist Mom? If you really care about this, get off Twitter, stop crying about anime, and go help the kids in the real world who actually are suffering from terrible things, because they are out there. Unfortunately for them, you have people like you who are too lazy to do anything about the real issues in the world, so they like to pretend on Twitter that they're doing something when they really aren't. You're just a bigoted weirdo who is too lazy to actually make a good difference to the world. Anyways, the final point is this tweet from this person, Allison, that says, remember that one time Naoko Takaishi drew Usagi, like I said, without clothing in 1997, because how could we forget? Now, I'm not going to go verify that she really did that because I'm in the middle of my workday. I'm not going to go looking up a bunch of that kind of art right now to go verify if that's true or not. So I don't know if that's true or not. Make of that what you will. If it is true, it's a pretty good point. It's pretty funny, especially given the faux outrage about this. That's just my 2 cents, though. We'll start wrapping this video up here. I don't think I shill enough, to be honest. We'll end the video with a little shill. If you guys enjoy the content here, please consider liking the video, sharing the video, commenting down below. All of that helps out greatly. If you want to take it even further, consider becoming a channel member via the join button, or a patron via the Patreon in the description, link in the description, or you can send a one-time donation straight up through PayPal. I have a integrated PayPal button, very safe, high-quality stuff on my website, Nyannet, nyannet.com. Very bottom of the page, PayPal button right there if you would like. And on that note, if you saw my video the other day about Shield Hero, I mentioned bringing some people onto the website. I've had a lot of emails, been doing my best to reply to them, and it's looking like we'll have some good stuff coming here in the very near future. So thank you all very much. And a shout out to the very kind people who promoted the Corona video over on Twitter. We got Shon M, Dinosaur King, Ice Cream is Just an Illusion, Todd W, Game Wizard 02, Bunny Knight Scarlet, Baku Girl, Phantom R, Amethyst T, Intimidator 0108, Amazing Ronin, and Pot on the Brain. Thank you all once again, and I'll catch you next time.